CMM. Third unit is, what is third unit? Higher order linear differential equations. What is third unit? Unit 3 is higher order linear differential equations. Higher order linear differential equations. See, a linear differential equation of order n is of the form. Higher order means the order of the given equation is more than 1. Okay. If given a equation order is 1, we say first order differential equations. If given order is 2, then we call it second order differential equations. If the given order of the given equation is more than 3, 4, 5, that means higher order, then the equation of the form is here. An of x d power n y by dx power n. Here, the order of the equation is n. See, here is the n. So, we say a linear differential equation of order n. N means 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Any number, okay? See, this is d power n minus y by dx power n minus 1 plus and so on. A1 of x dy by dx, a naught of x y equals to q of x. Here, see, an of x, an minus 1 of x, a1 of x, a naught x are the continuous real functions in x. See, what are the coefficients here? An of x, an minus 1 of x, a1 of x, a naught of x, and q of x also. These are the continuous real functions in x, where a naught, a1, an, and p of x are the continuous real functions. But in third unit, our topic is higher order linear differential equations, but with constant coefficients, not real function coefficients. We have here only constant functions, constant coefficients. That means here an of x, a naught of x, a1 of x are the constants. So we write an minus 1, a1, a naught only. Here a naught, a1, an are the constants only. Okay, na? Next. Let's see. What is our equation? Higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients. A naught, a1, an are the constants. Example, see, if the given equation d square plus 2d plus 1 into y equals to some sin x or any. Here, the equation have the coefficients are only constants. See, 1, 2, 1 like this. If given equation is higher order linear differential with non-constant coefficients, the equation like that dx square d square or 2x plus 1 into d plus some x into y like this. If the given equation is like this, we say that higher order linear differential equations with non-constant coefficients. If differential equation is like this, we say higher order linear differential equations with constant coefficients. Now our topic is only on constant coefficients. Already we learned this one. See here. Here, first of all, here we have to find the unique in this chapter. Some, if the given equation is like this, d square y by dx square, some 4 dy by dx plus 5y equals to some other e power 2x like this. Here we replace the given equation by substituting capital D in place of d by dx, not dy by dx, only d by dx place we substitute capital D. That means here we have d square x by dx square. That means this is equals to d square. And here we have d by dx. In this place we substitute d. Then the equations became like this. D square y plus 4 capital D y plus 5y equals to e power 2x. From this we take y as common. What we get here? D square plus 4d plus 5 into y equals to e power 2x. So every time we write the given equation in the form of capital D and we take common y in every time. Next, see. Suppose our given d cube y by dx cube plus 3d square y by dx square minus dy by dx plus 6y equals to some e power 3x. First we write what? We substitute capital D in the place of d by dx. Here we have d cube. So I write capital D cube plus I write here 3 capital D square minus here I substitute capital D plus here 6. In each place we have y is the common term. So I write y at outside equals to e power 3x. This is the given equation. First of all, we have to convert the given equation in the form of capital D's. After that, we find auxiliary equation. Then what is auxiliary equation? We get auxiliary equation by substituting m in place of d. In LHS only. Okay. If you substitute m in place of d, what we get? M cube plus 3m square minus m plus 6. We keep 0 on RHS. This is called auxiliary equation of given differential linear higher order linear differential equations. After that, we find roots. By solving normal method, we find the roots. If given equation, based on the degree of the equation, we get the roots. Here, the degree of the equation is 3, so we get 3 roots, m1, m2, m3. Based on the roots, we write the solution. This solution is called complementary function. Complementary function. The solution of auxiliary equation. After solving auxiliary equation, we get roots. Then we write the complementary function. This is the one solution of the given equation. We write it as YC. YC means complementary function. We write YC based on the roots. Roots means the values of m1, m2, m3 like this. If we get here, see how if differential equation d square minus 2d plus 1y equals some e power 2x, the given equation. What's the procedure? We write auxiliary equation m square minus 2m plus 1 equals to 0. After that, we solve, we get roots. What are the roots? M minus 1 whole square equals to 0. That implies m1 equals to 1, m2 equals to 1. So we get roots are 1, 1. In this case, we have repeated roots. We have what roots? We have repeated roots, 1 and 1 only. There is no other number. If given equation like this, d square minus plus d minus 6, okay, y equals some e power 3x. First we write auxiliary equation m square plus m minus 6. What are the roots here? M plus 3 into m minus 2. So roots are minus 3, 2. Here the roots are real but different. It's called distinct. Real and distinct. Here real and repeat. We get 4 types of roots here. First one is roots are real and repeat. Second one is roots are real and distinct. And third one is C. If given equation is d square plus 1 into y equals to some e power 3x or cos x or sin x, anything. Okay. First we write auxiliary equation. What is auxiliary equation? M square plus 1 equals to 0. M square equals to minus 1. M equals to plus or minus root minus 1. That means plus or minus I. That means roots are complex numbers. Roots are complex numbers. Example, if we solve the equation, we get the roots 2 plus or minus 3i. In this 2 is real part and 3 is in imaginary part. In complex number, we have 2 parts, real part and imaginary part. That means how many types we get here? Roots are real and repeat, real and distinct, Third one is complex numbers. And fourth one is complex numbers, repeated complex numbers. Okay, these are the four types of solutions we have here. See, what are the conditions? First one, if roots are real and distinct. First one, what is the first one? If roots are real and distinct, that means roots like this 1, 2, -3, +4, like this. Real but distinct. We write YC as C1 plus, if roots are, I say roots are M1, M2, M3, like this, real and distinct. We write YC equals to C1 is the constant, and we write the root on e power m1x. Next one, C2 e power m2x. Every time we have to write constant function. After that, we write e power the root unto x, like this. Tell me if roots are 1, -2, 3, then what is YC? C1 e power 1x, C2 e power -2x, plus C3 e power 3x. This is the YC. Very simple. And second one is if roots are real and repeat. What? Roots are real and repeat. That means M1, 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 like this roots. Then we write YC. How many times it repeats? So 3 times. So we write C1 plus C2 plus C3, like this. And we add X function from here. Here we add X square. Here we have X naught, X power here. That means 1. So there is no need to write anything here. Just we write C1. Here we write C2x and we write C3x square. What is the root here? Only M1. So here I write e power M1x. That's it. This is the YC for real, for roots are real. Root and repeat. Example, if roots are 2, 2, 2, then what is YC? C1 plus C2x plus C3x into e power 2x. Another example, if roots are -1, -1, 2, 2, then what is YC? How many times -1 repeated? 2 times. So we write C1 plus C2. Here I put keep x and e power -x. That's it. Now I am going to write for these two roots. C1, C2. After I write C3 plus C4x and root is 2. So I write C4x e power 2x. Okay, clear? Next. If roots are 1, 2, -1, -1, 3, 3, 3, then what is the YC? C. 1 is distinct, 2 is distinct. So I write C1 e power 1x, C2 e power 2x. After that, we have two repeated roots. So I write C3 plus C4x into e power -x. After that, we have 3 repeated roots. C4 after C5 plus C6x plus C7x into e power 3x. These are the two types of roots YC based on real numbers. Third one is if roots are complex numbers or imaginary numbers. Suppose the root is 2 plus or minus I. Create. Then we write 2, that means real part in e power 2x, and we write the imaginary part 3 in C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x. We write imaginary part in sin and causes and real part in e power form. Okay. If root is 3 -3 plus or -4, then what is YC? What is real part here? Here the real part is -3 is the real part, 4 is the imaginary part. So I write e power -3x into C1 cos 4x plus C2 sin 4x, like this. Last one is roots are complex and repeat. Complex, that means, for example, the roots are 2 plus or minus 3 and again 2 plus or minus 3. Then YC equals to e power 2x. Here in both cases we have 2 is the real part. Then The imaginary part repeated 2 times. So I write C1 plus C2x into cos 3x plus C3 plus C4x into sin 3x. We mentioned repeated part in constants place. Okay. These are the 4 types of solutions. See here. After that, we have to find YP. What is YP? See. See. Now we find YC by writing auxiliary equation based on the equation what we write in LHS part. Okay, we write auxiliary equation and find roots and write YC, that is called complementary function. After that, we write YP, that is called particular integral. Okay, if we add both YC and YP, we get the complete solution or general solution. Y is the complete solution of the given equation. Okay. See, first one. See up here. What is the first one? D cube y by dx cube 6 du square y by dx square 11 dy by dx 6y equals to 0. First we have to convert this equation into d equation in d's. Okay, I substitute capital D in place of d cube by dx cube, we get d cube. Here y is say remaining there, and here d square and y is remaining, d by dx and y is remaining 6y. Now I take y is the common. Then what? Then I write auxiliary equation for this equation. Same m cube 6m square 11m 6 equals to 0. After that we get solution. Roots are -1, -2, -3. So real and distinct, different. So C1 e power -1x, C2 e power -2x, C3 e power minus. This is called YC. For finding YP, when we find YP, if RHS part Q of X is not equals to 0, we will find YP also. Here, the RHS part is 0. So there is no need to find YP. Only we get YC is the general solution. Next, what is the second question? D square y by dx square minus 3 dy by dx plus 2y equals to 0. Here also we substitute capital D in place of d square by dx square. So I write d square. Same y is same minus 3. I substitute capital D in place of d by dx. So capital D and y plus 2y equals to 0. Now I take y is common. So d square minus 3d plus 2 into y equals to 0. Now I write auxiliary equation. This is the auxiliary equation. M square minus 3m plus 2. Then find roots. Roots are 1 and 2. So real and distinct. So I write C1 e power x plus C2 e power. This is the general solution. Very simple. See all problems. D cube y by dx cube. So I kept capital D in place of d cube. So d cube minus 3d plus 2 into y. After that I write auxiliary equation. Find roots. See here, what are the roots we get here? 1, 1 and 2. So here we have 2 repeated roots and 1 distinct root. For 2 repeated roots, we write C1 plus C2x e power x, and for this we write C3 e power minus 2x. Next. See. What is the given equation here? Capital D square y plus 4y equals to 0. Now I take 4 is common. So I get d square plus 4 into y. Now I write auxiliary equation. The roots are plus or minus 2a. That means complex numbers. Plus or minus 2a means the real part is 0. So I write e power 0x c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin x. E power 0x means 1. So there is no rewrite to e power 0x. So I write simply c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. This is the general solution of the given equation. See here. Now I write capital D in place of d by dx. So I get dy minus y whole square. Here I write d square capital D square in place of d square by dx square, d square y plus y whole square equals to 0. That means now I take y common, d minus 1 whole square. Here I get common y term, so d square plus 1 whole square into y power 4 equals to 0. Here y square, here that's y square. Now I write auxiliary equation. What is auxiliary equation? M minus 1 whole square into m square plus 1 whole square equals to 0. That implies m minus 1 whole square equals to 0, comma m square plus 1 whole square equals to 0. Okay. Is it clear? Next. M minus 1 whole square equals to 0 means m minus 1 into m minus 1 equals to 0. Roots are m equals to 1 comma 1. From this we get m square plus 1 equals to 0. M square equals to minus 1. M equals to plus or minus I. This is whole square means we get plus or minus I comma plus or minus I. What we get here? C1s. Here roots are real and repeat. Here roots are imaginary and repeat. Then what is YC? First I write for 1 comma 1. That means C1 plus C2x e power 1x. That means e power x. Now I write the YC for imaginary part. Here real number is 0. Real part is 0 and imaginary part is 1. So I write e power 0x C1 cos 1x plus C2 sin 1x. Then therefore YC equals to C1 plus C2x e power x. E power 0x means 1. So C1 cos x plus, not C1. Already C1, C2 I wrote. So I write C3 and C4. So C3 cos x plus C4 sin x. This is the YC. Okay. See here. This is the YC. Okay. Now I stop here.